Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. My name is Tanya Black, and I'll be helping you out today. I understand that you're here to talk about some weight loss issues.
Yes.
All right. Well, before we get started, I need to let you know that everything that you say here is confidential, and it will not leave this office unless you mention harm of yourself or someone else, and then I am a mandated reporter and will have to report that.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Well, let's get started. How's your day been so far?
Pretty good. Wish it didn't rain all day, but it's okay. We need it.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain all week, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, all right. So you're having some weight loss issues.
Yeah, I haven't been able to lose weight in the last 10 years. Just won't come off.
Right. Well, so tell me some things that you have tried before.
I have tried Weight Watchers. I've tried doing like Advocare. Tried a couple boot camps. Just having like a YMCA membership. This last couple weeks I started Camp Gladiator, and that seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah.
But still not doing it as much as I want it to.
All right. So have any of these worked very well?
No, I haven't really found anything that worked really great. I tried a system called Trim Healthy Mama, and that worked a little bit, but you have to keep doing it for it to work, and it's just unrealistic.
Right. And what do you mean by realistic?
Just the recipes were kind of complicated, and trying to figure out what you're supposed to eat, when you're supposed to eat it, and how much you're supposed to eat, and all the high-fat foods, and it just didn't work for my lifestyle.
Right. Yeah, some of those high-fat diets aren't very good if you don't stick to it completely.
Right.
That'll probably end up doing the opposite for you. So how long did you say this has been an issue?
Probably about 10 years.
So when you were younger, it wasn't a problem?
No, when I was younger, I guess my metabolism was higher, but I don't know, it's not anymore.
Yeah. So you think age is playing a factor in the not losing
Definitely.
weight?
The older I get, the harder it is to come off.
Right. Do you know what age maybe it kind of stopped?
I'd say like 28, it started to slow down, and by 30s, it just stopped.
Did anything happen during that time that made it, or just the age itself?
Well, I had 2 kids, so of course I gained weight with those, and after that I just couldn't lose weight after that. I don't know if it was hormones or just my metabolism or just being older. It didn't fall off like it used to when I was younger.
Right. So did you gain quite a bit with your pregnancies?
Yeah, I gained like 40 pounds each pregnancy.
Were you able to lose it in between?
The first one I lost about 25 of it, and then after the second one I lost like initially 10 pounds, and then I never lost any more after that.
Right. All right, so you've tried Weight Watchers, Advocare, the boot camps, and you do have a membership at the Y?
Yeah, but I haven't been going. I've been trying a program called Camp Gladiator.
Okay. And how's that going?
It's good. Luckily, they modify everything with your age or your, I guess, body type or what you're capable of doing or what you feel comfortable with doing. So I can do it, with the modifications if needed.
Right. So the Camp Gladiator, that is just working out?
Well, with this month, I paid a little bit extra to get, it's called CG Fit, and it's just they scan your body weight or their body fat percentage and all that, and you have to do your macros, so you have to log everything into an app, everything that you're eating, and basically just make sure all your percentages are right and you're getting enough calories in.
So then it's working out and helping you with the food part of it too.
Yeah.
So are you able to stay within their limits?
Yeah, actually, I guess prior, with all the other things I've tried, I was eating way less calories than I was supposed to, like 500 to 600 less. So I'm supposed to be eating more, which has been a little bit hard because I'm not used to having that mindset. So that's been a struggle to eat more.
So when you say eat more, because I know that normally in a diet you would think to eat less.
Mm-hmm.
So eating more, is that like more healthier foods, or does it matter?
No, yeah, it's more healthier foods. It's, I can't just go eat candy bars and meet my calorie limit. It has to be something healthy. But yeah, just eating more makes my body realize it's not going into like a starvation mode.
Alright.
So I'm hoping this works better than everything else that I've struggled with.
Alright, so you're doing Camp Gladiator and it's helping you with the workouts and with the food. But you still aren't seeing the results that you would like.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
Just a couple of weeks, but I guess I'm just not very confident because nothing else has worked in so long. I just feel kind of hopeless at this point.
Okay. Do you have any medical reasons that you think you might not be able to lose weight?
I've always gotten my thyroid checked, but it's never been anything. I haven't gotten it checked within the last probably 2 years. I thought about getting it checked again. But no, nothing has ever been said as to why it's been so difficult.
Have you had any other type of blood work recently?
I had blood work probably within the last 6 months or so. That was for more like hormonal reasons, and nothing along those lines would cause it.
Okay. So they didn't find anything in your blood work.
Mm-mm.
Do you have family history of weight problems?
Yeah, I'd say on both sides, but especially my dad's side, there was a lot of overweight people on my dad's side. My aunt and my grandpa. Even my dad, if he's not really trying to watch what he eats and work out, he gains weight pretty quick.
All right. So that's your dad's side.
Mm-hmm.
What about your mom's side?
Yeah, there's some people who struggle. Maybe not quite as much, but it definitely comes from both sides. So I'm hoping that I can stop that cycle for my kids.
Right. So how old are your kids?
11 and 9.
Okay. And are they currently having any issues or just?
My 9-year-old, my 11-year-old does not. She's tall and skinny. My 9-year-old's a little bit shorter and a little bit more stocky, and all she really wants to do is lay around the house and play on the iPad and eat junk food. She doesn't like vegetables. She doesn't want to play sports, things like that. So I'm a little bit concerned about her, but I'm hoping she kind of grows out of that.
Right. So it would probably be good for her to see a good example with that. Is she able to go to the Camp Gladiator with you?
She can come with me and she can do whatever she wants, but she won't. So I'm hoping that the more I do it, maybe she'll see that it's fun and it's not, miserable, and she'll want to do it with me. But so far she hasn't wanted to do a whole lot.
Right. So she doesn't go outside and play with her friends or anything?
No, sometimes she'll want to ride her bike, but if there's an option to just sit inside, that's what she wants to do. So I'm trying to work on that with her and think of more fun things if the weather's nice to do to get her interested in, so she'll want to do them on her own.
Right. All right. Let's see. So you've tried all these things and they haven't worked very well for you. Let's see. Do you think that there's any type of emotions involved that cause you to maybe overeat or not want to work out more?
Yeah, I noticed that if the kids are ever at a friend's house and I'm just at home by myself, I get bored, and I think maybe sometimes from that and I don't know if bored's an emotion, but just bored eating. There's nothing else to do, so you just eat. I wouldn't say I eat when I'm sad or anything like that, but usually just out of boredom, I guess. That's probably the biggest thing.
Right. So then possibly if your daughter she might not necessarily think she's bored, but if she's just sitting around the house and you're bored, then maybe y'all could play games or go for a walk, go to the park maybe, instead of snacking. It sounds like she might like to snack too.
Yeah,
so.
For sure.
Well, have you seen a nutritionist yet?
No, I talked to my trainer at Camp Gladiator. She's not certified by any means, but she seems to be pretty knowledgeable. I guess to be certified as a Camp Gladiator trainer, you have to go through that part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't actually gone to see one now.
Okay. Well, she probably does know quite a bit, so she's been around that and has training. And it might not be a bad idea to see a nutritionist and just kind of lay it all out, like this is what you like to eat, this is what you should eat, and just go from there. Do you like healthier type foods, like fruits and vegetables, or?
Not really. It's not that I don't like them, but usually, it's just kind of a lot of work. Sometimes it's easier just to grab something and go, and, if I want an apple, I have to slice the apple and wash it and peel it, and it's more of like a time thing, I guess. I don't really like bananas, which are pretty easy. Watermelon, you have to cut it up. I do like that. It's just more of a convenience thing to just grab a bag of chips and go.
Right.
And to have to, cut up fruit and put it in a container and eat it quickly because it doesn't stay good outside of the refrigerator for most things.
Right. You had also mentioned that with the Trim Healthy Mama plan that you did. You said that was just a lot of work, and so you need more convenience type food,
right.
Which a lot of times ends up being like fast food and the unhealthier choices.
Yeah, sometimes when the girls are done with school and I'm done with work and I just want to run through the drive-thru and be done with it.
I can understand that. So, is your schedule pretty full, usually?
Yeah, it definitely, my schedule alone is full, and then you add the girls in school, and my oldest daughter is in gymnastics, and just school functions and things like that, sleepovers, birthday parties, there's always something going on.
Right. So do you work?
You do. I am a full-time nurse.
Yeah, so probably not a lot of time to eat doing that either.
No,
At least not healthy foods.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that possibly on a day off, like on a weekend or something, you could do meal prepping? Or have you tried that?
I haven't tried it just because I feel like you do all this work and you only have, a couple meals for a few days and then they go bad in the refrigerator. So it's hard for me to spend all that money and all this meat and prep it and then have to try to eat it all within a few days. And I'm weird about eating stuff after a couple days.
Right. I think there are some out there that you might could look into. You make them and then freeze them, and then take it out and you pop it in a crock pot or an oven. So that might be something you could look into.
I might be able to do that.
Let's see. If you're eating comfort food, what do you usually like to eat?
Anything with carbs, mashed potatoes, french fries, chicken fried steak, anything along those lines.
Yeah, all the good stuff.
Yep.
So have you found maybe possibly healthier ways to make those, and they could still be a comfort food?
I do like sweet potatoes, so if I can switch out sweet potatoes for mashed potatoes without the kids freaking out, I'll do that. But I tried the whole cauliflower, that didn't work. So it's hard trying to find something that I like and the kids like, and I don't want to make two different meals for them. I'm just trying to balance it all out and find something that we all like.
So are the kids picky eaters?
Yes.
Yeah. So they don't really like the healthier.
No, they would live off of chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese if I didn't have to say so.
Right. Wow. So possibly y'all could explore some foods together.
That's been my problem. I should have been introducing new foods to them for a long time from the beginning, so it wasn't even a new thing. It should just be part of their life, but unfortunately I didn't, and kind of living with that now. So I'm trying to talk them into trying new things that I really think they will like. Nothing crazy, just something that I think they would like that's healthier than chicken nuggets.
Right. Maybe like grilled chicken nuggets.
I could try that.
Maybe just a little bit at a time. Like, here's the food you like, and here's a little bit of this. Let's try this tonight.
Yeah, instead of like a plate full of different stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd probably be easier for you too if y'all could all eat the same and all like the same things.
Yeah.
The same with activities. So if y'all found something to do outside the house that burns some calories, that it'd be beneficial for energy wise for the kids and for y'all as a family. What do you like to do for hobbies?
Well, all of us like to take our dog to the dog park. It's just across town, so you have to have enough time to load the kids up, load the dog up, go to the dog park, play for a little while, come back, and just with our crazy schedule and this time of the year, the crazy weather, it's just been hard. But we try to go for walks. We like to do things like that. If everybody's in a good mood and feels good and wants to go, I don't think we found anything that's super fun that we just really want to do on, even a few times a month.
All right. So when you go to the dog park, do y'all run around with the dog, or do you just let the dog run?
The kids do. They like to run around, and they'll throw the ball, and then they'll run with the dog. And for me, it's not a whole lot of exercise. We usually walk the dog to the dog park and then walk back, but I pretty much just sit on the side while the kids play.
Right.
But sometimes we'll stop at the park if they want to, and they'll play. But again, I'm not doing much.
So in your daily routine, what does that look like?
I get up and I get the kids to school as early as they can go so I can get to work, usually by about 7:45. And then I work until about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Luckily, my mom has the girls on the days that I work until I can get home and then try to make them a quick dinner and make sure their homework's done or if they need help, and lunches for the next day, clothes for the next day. Usually I have to do laundry, take care of the dog, and usually get them in bed, and I'm going to bed pretty soon after that. It's a pretty long day.
Mm-hmm. So you go to work at 7:45, you said?
Yeah.
And you get off at 6?
Mm-hmm.
It is a busy day. You said your mom picks up the kids. Do you have anybody else that helps you?
Not really. Her and my dad, they do most of it. Everybody else is busy, has kids, has their own life, so we have a pretty good system that goes on, but sometimes it gets stressful because if she's sick or she has to work late, I don't really have a backup.
Mm-hmm. So do the girls see their father?
No, they don't.
Okay, so he's not a help there either?
No, not at all.
Wow. So is that every single day that your day is like that?
No, I only work usually 3 or 4 days a week, so I have a couple days off. And on those days off, I don't have a lot of motivation. Usually I try to get the house clean, laundry, dishes, things like that, just catch up from our busy days, but I don't really do a whole lot.
Right. So getting up before you take the girls to school on your work days to work out, that would be too hard for your day, or?
On days that I don't have to work, yeah, that would be. It wouldn't be. it'd be hard mentally and
Mhm.
not physically, and not really do anything on my days off. But I try to make a Camp Gladiator on those days, but usually I work out. I try to go just whenever I can. I just haven't made it that much of a priority.
Mhm.
I should definitely be going on my days off, but I don't always do that.
All right. Do you like to go swimming or bike riding or anything like that?
I like to go swimming if it's not crowded wherever I am.
Mm-hmm.
Bike riding, I don't have a bike, so I don't really know.
Do the girls have a bike?
Yeah, they have a bike, and they like to ride their bikes. Usually they'll ride their bikes if I walk the dog or something.
All right. Well, I would say that walking is probably more exercise than riding the bike, but
Yeah.
if you didn't have the dog, then I would say you could definitely go on longer bike rides
Yeah.
with the girls. That's a good exercise too. And
Yeah,
it's
they kinda
not
like that.
it's not super strenuous, so I don't think it would be too
Right.
much for busy days.
Mhm.
So when you're at work, do you get breaks?
If we're not really busy, then I do. Usually just a lunch break or 15-minute break here and there. But if we're busy, no, I'm usually going nonstop.
Right. Well, that probably burns some calories too, running around the hospital a lot.
Yeah, I hope so.
As long as you're making good food choices while you're there,
Yeah.
which is hard. If you're short on time, it's easier just to grab something out of the vending machine than it is.
Mm-hmm. Or something frozen that I throw in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Right. So, what are your goals?
I'd love to lose weight, but I'd like to just be healthier and not have to think about being healthy. I just want to be healthy and make these choices without thinking about them, so that my kids pick that up and they make healthy choices, and they're not having to struggle with this when they're after they have kids and they're in their 30s. I don't want them to have to struggle with that. I just want them to be healthy and know how to make these healthy choices without having to go on all these crazy diets and Weight Watchers and just things like that. I want them to just be healthy. So if I can be healthy, I feel like maybe they'll pick up a lot of that. They're still young. We still have time to make these changes.
So your goal is to be healthy, not necessarily to lose weight?
Both. I'd like to lose weight because I know I need to, but I mostly want to be healthy. I don't need to be, sick thin. As long as I'm healthy and my blood work's healthy and I feel healthy and I look healthy, then that's fine with me.
And so you're doing this for yourself or for your daughters?
Both, I guess. Mostly for them, just because I don't want them to have to struggle like I have the last 10 years.
Right. Well, you need to make sure that is a good plan to do it for your girls, but also you want to take care of yourself, because
Right.
you have to take care of yourself first so you can take care of them.
Yeah.
And then being a nurse, that's stressful and hard, and so you need to practice some self-care,
Yeah.
and so you stay healthy,
Yeah.
especially for your girls.
Yeah.
All right, so you said that you've only been doing the Camp Gladiator for about 2 weeks. Well, I don't want you to give up on that. That sounds like a good plan for you, and it sounds like a good support system if they're helping you with the food part also.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all could talk about, you and your girls talk about how important it is to be healthy and start incorporating some healthier foods into the diets. And I know that you could even blend up certain vegetables that just mix right in with something that y'all already like, and you probably won't even know it's there, or they probably won't know it's there.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, so you get some nutrients that way. And then I would think you just keep sticking with the Camp Gladiator, because it looks like you're heading in the right direction, and I don't think you gain the weight overnight, so
Yeah,
you're not
that's
gonna.
hard.
Yeah, don't get frustrated because it's not going to come off that quickly either. Well, do you have any more questions or anything else you'd like to talk about today?
I guess maybe even just ways to focus a little bit more on myself. I guess that's been, since I've had kids, 11 years ago, I haven't even thought about taking care of myself, so just not really sure how to do that.
Well, I would think that the people at Camp Gladiator probably could help with that, just because that's their business. They are trained for that, and they can lead you in the right direction. And if you have questions, I bet you just ask them anything, and they could help you or point you in the right direction. And then I'm gladly help you in any way I can too. If you'd like to see a nutritionist, I can give you the number for that, and
yeah, that'd be great.
And you could find out what foods are best for you. Maybe even like for your body type, it might be different types of foods, but I think that would be beneficial. And then maybe just somebody to talk to about it might help. And if you think you're heading in the wrong direction, we can steer you back to the right way.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you came in today, and I look forward to working with you and seeing you meet your goals.
Hopefully.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.